live.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again with BattleXO Regional League South India, presented by Esports XO. And here's the caster for the day. My name will be Eagle, and on to the other side of the desk is my co-caster, my friend Ed. So Edge, I'll welcome you.
Today it's going to be interesting as well. 2 days we have witnessed some amazing gameplay coming in from two different groups as well, right? Group A, we witnessed some really aggressive plays coming in from a couple of teams. Group B, as well, day number two, we did witness some amazing gameplays. We did witness some, let's say, demolition. Let's say some very, aggressive game number one and game number two from Vadiar Gaming. They didn't even, they were chilling in 3 and 4. They didn't even have to play because they already secured a spot. So today, uh, once again, if you ask me, I would want to say that teams have to play slow, but everything goes out the window. So let's take a quick look at how the event is formatted for you guys to have a better understanding of what BattleXO Regional League South India is all about. We have 5,000 teams in the underdog phase, out of which 8 will qualify for the finals. And South India influencers, that is the phase we are in right now. 64 teams, right? I mean, we did already witness 32, out of which 8 did qualify for the semi-finals, and out of the other 32, the 8 more will qualify, and then out of all of those 16, 4 of them will qualify for finals.
Of course, out of all those 16 teams, 4 will qualify in the finals, and in the grand final, I have 8 underdog qualified teams, 4 organization team, 4 influencers, and 8 invited teams, which will be coming from T1. So yeah, this will be the event structure. Yeah, I guess the teams coming from those underdog phase will have to face a lot of struggle, because if you play against T1 teams, it is really really challenging. But talking about our phase, which we are casting right now, it's creator phase format. Well, as we can see, 16 teams will qualify, 4 from each group will qualify towards the semi-finals, which will be held for another 2 days. But yeah, then from semi-finals, 4 will qualify to the grand finals. The dates are still yet to be announced, but yeah, please guys, tighten your seatbelt, because today's day, if I talk about the group C, well, again, I'll tell some new teams, some new faces.
Well, now talking about today's schedule, right? As Eagle said, we are going to be looking at Group C today. But let's take a quick look at the calendar schedule first, so you guys understand how we have divided and when we'll be having streams. 25th and 26th, we already witnessed 2 days of amazing gameplay coming in from the group stages of Group A and B. Today is 27th September. I hope you guys are having a good day. Unlike me, I'm a little sick, but yeah, hope you guys are doing good and healthy. 28th September, we'll be witnessing the final group, after which we have 4 days of break for the teams to re-strategize and come up strong for 3rd and 4th of October for the semi-finals. Well, anyway, moving on further, it is going to be Group B overall right now. If anyone missed, yesterday's action, Vadiar Gaming were dominant as hell. That's all I'm going to say. They were freaking insane, right?
Yeah.
Game number 1, game number 2, they were going ham. As I said, I don't even think they showed up in 3 and 4 because they didn't have to. 2 games and 63 total points. Nevin OP also qualified with 56 points. Blind XP and Spade Gaming. But once again, these two teams, I feel like, Blind XP, they showed up huge in the third map, right? On the map of Sandhawk. Spade Gaming had chicken dinner in the map of Miramar, the final map. They did push out FS Flick, Blind Chonu, and Spectra Gaming. Although I have to give credit to Blind Chonu, they were the first team to get eliminated by Vadiar Gaming in game number 1. They did try to, make a comeback, but unfortunately, it just wasn't good enough.
Well, I guess the last day was really very fantastic. As you explained about Vadhiyar, I'll make very much clear that they played 2 matches and they got those 2 chicken dinner in 2 matches, and they got the qualification as well. But without wasting any time, if I talk about the participants of Group C, well, Shabi Gaming, Salman Gaming, Dolly, MS Senorita, Saurav Gaming YT, Juvers Gaming, Maithili Gaming, Esports Daily, NeoX Pavan, Hey Series Live, Princey Live, Angel Gaming, KMC, Comban, Thor Gaming, Otian YT, Williams, Mammon Gaming. Well, this will be the teams and this will be the respective players playing today in front of each other, competing for the qualification of the semi-finals. And again, the same top 4 teams will qualify to the semi-finals.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, once again, I do know a lot of these creators, the Group C, especially because once again, I am a South Indian. I know. I wouldn't say know them personally, but I do know a couple of them personally, and I'm a fan of multiple of these creators. But yeah, what are they fighting for? It is the bragging rights that goes along with the money that you get. Right, it is a massive prize pool of 50,000 rupees. First place winner takes away 20,000 of it. 15,000 for the second place. Third place winner takes away 10,000, and the MVP of the finals will be getting 5,000 all to him or herself, whoever it may be, depending on the final day. But
Yeah.
yeah, MVP. That is gonna be my most prestigious award here, Ego.
Well, if I talk about the most valuable player in the first day, if I'm not wrong, uh, the team with maximum finishes point, maximum place point, were, if I'm not wrong, were the players. But in the second day, well, it was Team Tamila's players from Vadhiya Gaming. But without wasting any time, if I talk about the point system, well, as we all know, first position will get 15 points, second position will get 12 points, third position will get 10, fourth will get 8 points, fifth position will get 6 points, sixth position will get 4 points, seventh position will get 2 points, and from 9 to 12 you'll get 1 points, and from 12 to 16 you'll get no position points. But if you get any finish, you'll get 1 point for that. If you finish one player, you get one finish point. If you finish two player, you'll get two finish points. So yeah, that would be also very much necessary to maintain that system, maintain that natural process. Because if you go for those placement points, somehow you need to take those fight and keep a balance of place point and those position point as well, finishers point as well.
Yeah, as you said, keeping that balance between the position points and the finishing points is going to be the key to staying on top, and being consistent also
Yeah.
is going to be important. Like yesterday, yes, Vadiyar Gaming did show up huge into two games, after which they didn't really have to work that hard. But if you are someone who's not as explosive as them, you can still play it really slow and safe and be consistent. But yeah, let's take a look at the maps today. Once again, we will be starting off with the classic map of BGMI. It is gonna be Wrangle, if I'm not wrong. There you go. And then
Yeah.
moving on to the dusty desert area, which is going to be Miramar, and as I like to call it, Sneaky Sandhawk as a third map, and ending on Erangel yet again. Yesterday, we did see Miramar as a fourth map, but today, I believe we're going back to the basic, right? Erangel is going to be, and
Yep.
whoever wins the first, whoever gets the chicken dinner in the first Erangel, I feel like he's going to be having that momentum moving on to Miramar. Uh, but Sandhawk, I feel like can go either way. Once again, it is the
Yep.
one map where I feel like you go for those heal battle, which is it makes sense, right? Yesterday we did see Miramar. I think that was Legend at the end, trying to go for the was it Legend? I feel like someone. I think it is leader. Sorry, who wanted to go for the heal battle at the end, 1 versus 4. Didn't really do anything, but we did
Okay.
see some heroic plays from multiple players yesterday. It was very uh, the word I would want to use right now is ballsy, but it was also very fun to watch.
Well, it was literally very fun to watch. But after the first match and after the second match, which means after the two matches, when the 50% of the day is over, Sanok is the game where most of the teams gets a comeback. In the first day, it was Team Adarsh, and if I'm not wrong, in the second day there was one more team. So yes, you have to be really very attentive. You have to be really very alert, because after two matches, there's a slight chance for few teams, for few players to get a comeback for the qualification of top four teams. So yeah, I'm really very excited to see that which will be the team today to get a comeback after those two matches.
For sure, yeah. The team you are mentioning about is going to be Spade Gaming on day number two. Day number one was Team Others. But yeah, without any more delay,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump straight into the flight path of day number three, map number one. And something new here today. We are going from up north to down south. We had finally some military base action here today, Ego.
Well, of course, I would love to see some military based action, because, you know, from the last 2 days, we were testing the fly path from those western parts of the region towards those eastern parts of the region, or from eastern parts of the region towards those western parts of the region. And mainly the fly path was focused toward those northern regions, towards those Severny, shooting range, Georgopol, Rozhok, and Yasnaya, which was a major drop location. But today, the question is that if the players are going towards military base, even Novoripnoy comes to an option that you can go to Novoripnoy as well. So yeah, I would love to see how will they engage their fights, around those bridge. Will we be watching any, drop clash there, or any, rotation clashes around those bridges, bridge blocks, or bridge camp scenario? This is also a question and a suspense to hold on.
Will they take it slow? Once again, now if someone wants to go towards Georgopol, Zarki, or hospital area, or even Primorsk, it is not going to be very
Oh,
easy, as the zone also is going to be towards that southern side of the map. I love this. I feel like yesterday also we did see this zone coming
yeah.
up, but yeah, we one thing we did not get to witness in 2 days.
Those first knocks or first picks. Eli's spoiler FTW has been taken down, and I would love to see some more fights at those early phases, because in every day, if I talk about Group A, which was on day one, Group B on day two, and Group C now, as I can see, well, in every match after the first zone, we see a lot of fights, and as you can see, there's a QR code popping in, guys. You can scan the QR code. You can play some T3, T2, T1 tournaments there, events there, scrims there, learn from your mistakes. You can grind. This is a platform where you could, learn a lot of things. You could refer to your friends as well, to your mates as well, to your BGMI mates, to your classmates, everybody, everywhere, because this is the opportunity what esports exo is providing you. BattleXO, you can download it from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store, respectively.
Registered for the underdog stage, and showcase your skills and be, might be the one facing off against the other one. Might be the one facing off against top tier teams and the players as well. And you never really know. Once again, upsets happen once in a while, every often, and I expect some very, let's say, out of the box gameplay, right? I mean, with T1 and T2 teams, we know what they're gonna do. We already kind of understand. But when the underdogs come into picture, you never know what to expect, which is why I love this. So once again, huge shout out to BattleXO for making this happen. And yeah, I hope people register, and yeah, hopefully we'll be casting you soon.
Yeah, of course. As you said, we never know that what is the drop location of an underdog team. We could see 3 or 4 teams in a particular drop location. Even we could see no teams at a particular drop location, which is happening in the past 2 days. In Sanok, we majorly see 3 to 4 teams in boot camp. In Painan, we see a lot of teams, but as we can see today, there were only one team in military base. Even poaching is silent. So regions where we see a lot of hot drops, well, those regions are silent. Primorsk, which was a very silent region. On the day one, we witnessed a fight at those early phases. A drop clash was witnessed there. So yeah, different regions, different fights, different teams. So we can never judge underdog that where will they jump. But Ipsy live, he tried. She is trying. Well, M416 with that 4x, it is very unstable to handle. But yeah, the try, the peak, the shots are still going on.
12 teams, 40 players still going in. Karan gets taken down, finished off in the meanwhile. Group C match number one, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone joining us right now. This is day number 3. And it is Group C because we already witnessed Group A and Group B in day number 1 and day number 2. And yes, we have 4 matches, after which 4 teams out of 16 will be moving on to the semifinals, and the other 12, well, it is going to be the end of the journey for them.
Yeah.
And for now, Team 17, they're trying their best to take down their opponents. Williams, Angel Gaming, both of them are kind of in the same vicinity.
Well, team number 9, having a pretty good, decent region, having a great area. They have got those 2 finishes point. They have got that start. And now the question is that what they want, what they expect from this first match. You know, are they trying to get more finishers point? Are they trying to be more aggressive? But there you go, Arya OG. Well, I'm sorry, Arya 06. He was really very ready. It's OG, I guess. No, I'm sorry, it's OG. Arya OG was at very great position. And Team Taiku, well, they are coming very close. It's team number 16, looking very lethal, looking very aggressive. They have got those two finishes point. They have got that start. And now the question is that how will they maintain that? It's OD and YT. Layari OG has been taken down, but it's Granny. DBS again going in the game. Taikojin looking very aggressive. Koi Boy is moving on with that AKM. It's a lethal weapon for the close range. But the combination of DBS and M416, I think it's very tough to handle. Sorrow Gaming YT, the Lone Ranger, is ready for the surprise in the shack. Waiting very silently. Waiting for the right time. He has the last chance to make a clutch, but Forex bought one. Well, a new name is coming in the game. A new name is coming in the fight with that S686, a shotgun. Well, it's a great fight to see. Shotgun versus AKM, shotgun versus DBS, S686 versus DBS, and there you go. He makes another connection, going to the third one. Granny under pressure, looking very tough, but oh, I think it was Jin, you know, who took the pressure, who took the responsibilities onto his shoulder. And finally, they'll get those 4 finishes point, but one more surprise is still waiting in that shack. That could be very dangerous.
Playing it smart as well. Once again, not just being aggressive. Here, I love this, gameplay coming in from Orion YT. They're not just being aggressive, as I said, right? They're being a little smart as well. Once again, yes, a couple of players we already witnessed. Cowboy, Emil Sam, Crania. We've seen them play as well. We know the kind of players that they are, but they also, at the same time, are coming up with different strategies again and again. Like yesterday, they came up with a different play. Today, it's a different game plan. And confirming that finish with the vehicle, styling on them. We're down to 35 players here.
Oh. Well, sort of. He tried. He failed. And Team Taiku, well, they got those 5 finishes point. A great start, I'll say, Edge. But, again, yes, they played on the first day or second day. If I'm not wrong, they played yesterday. And they were very dominant. Today again, they have got those 5 finishes point, almost on top 10 teams, top 34 alive players. And at the same time, we can see the zone formation as well. The first zone formation is towards those certain parts of the region where, there's some water as well. I'll not say some water. 50% of the region is in water, and it's very disturbing for the team because the game will become very difficult when you have most of the region in water. Well, there's no land. Players come in the game, the area become very sophisticated. It's become the breathing, it's very difficult for to survive that. The breathing space is very low. But yeah, 49 seconds is still left. Team number 14, well, they're inside the zone trying to defend their compound, trying to defend their area. And yes, for now they're really very safe. But talking about team number 13, already playing with those 2-man disadvantage and still trying to be a bit aggressive. And let's see, will this aggression show them a way towards the victory or show a way towards the lobby?
The lobby. Ah, well, if everything goes wrong, right, they can still try again in the next one. But let's see if they can actually make this one work. There's only 2 players surviving. What is there's
Yep.
2 players? What?
Tiger. Well, Tiger and Esports Daily, they are waiting. 2-man standing and team number 18. Well, they are trying to build a trap over here. They're trying to build an area, but team number 3 trying to initiate a fight over there. They have lost the first player. It's Dore the Pro. Shabir has been taken down. Oh my god. Last 2 players, Hydra and Viru, are standing there. The question is that, will they initiate the fight? Will they continue or they fall back? As I can see, Hydra, well, he's trying to fall back. He's trying to get a position over there. But team number 16, well, they are not aligned. They're not trying to give any time to him. And there you go. He's been pushed by the vehicle. and has been taken down. Viru, the last player, is moving on, and at the other area, the new fight is Neo versus Esports Daily. Tiger has been taken down. The last player standing is Esports Daily. Neo, well, he's got that opening knock, but I don't think he knew about the position of Esports Daily. That's why they're moving on. And yes, Esports Daily, well, he can give a surprise attack, but those are different regions. Multiple fights are taking place simultaneously, and oh, what a shot! What a shot! If I'm not wrong, it was a Scarl. Yes, that was a Scarl, and Scarl 3x spray and a running buggy. That was really very beautiful.
Any shots, any finishes coming in from the moving vehicles are always impressive, and yes, that was also very interesting and fun to watch. We're down to 9 teams, 29 players now. That's the stage 2 circle collapses on us slowly but steadily. 30 seconds more. I want to see where the circle collapses to. Also, kudos to our amazing observer giving us some amazing shots of the map that looked very peaceful for a second. I mean, I already am dressed like the way that I would go to a beach, so yeah, that was quite appropriate.
Well, you want to go on a beach, and the zone is also shifted towards the shore regions. But here, Dino Raid looking in trouble. Oh, Strikel has been taken down. Messi, oh, he's been also taken down. Frost is barely surviving those stone 10 HP. Having a DPS in his hand. Always very fruitful, but let's see, will he be able to clutch it out? He'll try it, but Team Taiku, well, they will not give another chance. Finally, they have got those dual finishers point. Very impressive and very dangerous for other teams. The way they are playing, I think then they'll not allow any other team. They will not allow any other team in the game. And with this gameplay, I can remember something. Yesterday, the same situation. I think Team Vadhya played like this, and in today match, it's Team Taiku playing somewhat like that only.
Yeah, definitely. We did see some explosive gameplay yesterday as well. Today we are witnessing something similar coming in from the side, and the team KMC Coleman, they have already lost 2 players, unfortunately having no finishes whatsoever to their side. And House of Gaming also lost a player, but there's only 1 casualty, right? They also have to kind of work with their position points and also get maybe like a couple of finishes so they can get ample amount of points moving on further. But for now, as a stage 3 in the circle, it did converge right in the center of the military base once again. There's still a bit of water, but yeah, that water is not going to be an issue. It's only like 10-15%. So that military base is still going to be a point of contact for multiple fights here. I want to see how this one goes. A lot of casualties outside the circle as well. This circle now, stage 3, right? This is going to be dealing a bit more damage when compared to others. Neo ARC is trying to find a cheeky position for him. I feel like they are waiting for the other zone, and he's going to be refueling, making sure that he's ready to escape when push comes to shove.
Well, yeah, he is totally ready. Raksho FTW. Solo players standing here. His teammates are very far, and as I can see in the minimap, they are coming in DB as well. I think team number 60 was not ready for the surprise, but Raxo, anyhow, he'll manage, but the finish point will go to HH player 2 because he had the vehicle on him. But yes, LJ Prime, team number 16 is still very close. Will they initiate the fight? It's Taigu Cowboy. Well, we could see some vehicle fights over there, but yeah, HH player 2 is trying something new, is trying something different, trying something unique. Well, I think Cranier RTR is very close to him. Grenades are being pinned out. In every player hand, there are some throwables, and this could be very trouble. I think very quick, and there you go. This was a big mistake. LG Prime, he gave a surprise attack. That was a buffer over there. Salman Prime and Raf2, well, they are playing very great, and a great teamwork is being delivered here. Team Taiko was performing really very well. Well, they are looking in danger. The last player, Emil Star, well, he's standing there, and the Lone Range, let's see, will he able to clutch it out? Will he able to pull the scenario for the team? Well, I don't think so this will be possible. The damage are given to him, DPS versus DPS, and finally, Salman. Well, if I'm not wrong, so no, this will be Raf 2. Well, Rax Fu, he'll take that final blow, and they'll get those 6 finishes point, and they'll eliminate Team Taiku. one of the most successful team in this particular match. They already got 12 finishes point, and team number 4, which is the team Salman Gaming, well, they anyhow managed to get those finishes point, and not a single player has been eliminated from here. But at the same time, as we can see, the new zone, it is shifted towards those southern parts of the region. Well, it's team GG. Well, as I can see, they're having a great hold over the zone.
Look at this. Players on the side of 18 now trying to take down Mock here. Williams. There's no support for him whatsoever. They have to be careful here. Maman Gaming. They have ample amount of players still survive. They have a lot of finishes here to work with. And as you said, yes, the one team we thought it was going to be the one coming out on top, replicating something similar to what DR did yesterday. But unfortunately, they also went down. So now I'm excited to see who's going to be the one coming out on top. I feel like it's not just about getting those finishes now, but also survivability.
Of course, you have to keep a balance, balance of those place point, balance of those finishes point as well. You have to keep a good mixture, and whichever team will have a balance, I think they could get those, place over the top. Because yesterday, Wadhya also got the place point and finishes point. If they got 36 finishes point, they also got, 20 or 30, if I'm not wrong, 30 place point, because 2 back-to-back chicken dinners. So yeah, they were very successful in both sectors.
True. They were kind of like on point with everything. They just couldn't do anything wrong yesterday. But yeah, Prime is on his knees right now. Salman Gaming, 6 finishes. They're trying to find these players hiding in the buildings right now. HS Player 2 is going to be helping his teammate get back to his feet. Prime now has to heal himself up, and Salman gets 3, Player 2 gets 2. BattleXO FTW with 1 finish to his name. They're trying to make their way back, trying to find themselves a safe zone here in the zone as well. Stage 4 circle is now collapsing as there's 30 more seconds. They have to be careful. Salman trying to juke the bullets here. Will not be, I mean, actually he's surviving for now, but Beast, he won't be for long as Psych Live takes him down. We are down to 20 players here, you go.
Well, yeah, as I can see, 7 teams, 20 players, both zone. Team number 9, Angel Gaming. Well, they've already got those 3 finishes point. Neutron is trying to trace the opponent. He's trying to trace the opponent from the running vehicle. And Angel Gaming, well, one shot, 2 players, Neutron and Angel Gaming. Both the players has been taken down, and this is a great opportunity for team number 10 to push in, because I don't think you'll get a better chance than this. But at the same time, the area to push in is not inside the zone. Well, it is more difficult when you knock the players outside the zone. But yeah, team number 10, they can easily acquire the zone. Team number 9 is also outside of the zone. Some tap shots could be seen here by Vampy 10 and BWGT. Well, these are the 2 players. These are the 2 duo players standing for the team number 10. But GG Dollar, well, he'll take down New Arc. Some more new fights, some more new names in the game coming down the line. Well, they were waiting for this. They were waiting for this. That when will be the players getting in the vehicles and they could trace them, because they're having a great height there. And that will give them a great view as well. But there you go. It's Ipsic Live. He's coming in the close range battle, having those EMP45 in the hand. It'll give him a lot of confidence, creating those smoke covers to, defend the backstab battle as well. But Live, Neutron, very close to the enemies. The grenades are being exchanged. Throwables are being by both the players, by both the duos. And BWGT, he is having a DBS.
DBS is always deadly, especially in the final zones, because there's not a lot of space to work with, and you will be pretty close to each other. So having that shotgun and with not a lot of spread, DBS will be one of those go-to weapons. Right now, they're just cooking grenades. That is going to be dealing a lot of damage as well. BWGT also is the tank vehicle coming in, and now Isaac Lai, he's been spotted out from the other side of the map as well as Prime. He's going to take down Neutron from the finish speed as you see. But the Prime, he is running in. He wants to confirm that as well. We'll be getting that one. And team number 4, Salman Gaming, they want to get this chicken dinner. They want to take down the side of Angel Gaming as well. And they managed to do so, if I'm not wrong. Neutron hits the deck. Power is out of the picture. Player 2, he takes on 2. And that's going to be a team wipe. And now, KMC Komban, they're coming in. But the DBS on the side of X7 Legit has put some has done some work here, but the zone also managing to take down one player. There's nothing that he can do, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, Prime, he's still doing a lot of work here. Esports Daily, they get eliminated unfortunately to the play zone. Libin and 8 gone as well. Bambi, the only one standing. What can he do?
Well, he's taking the players down. He's trying his level best. So it's looking like a 1v2. It's not that easy, but yes, he has taken one down, going for the second one. Will he able to do that? Oh, that smoke artificial cover. Well, this
He
made
almost pulled
difficult
off a
for
one
him.
before.
Well, he did that almost. HS player 2 was the last player standing there. And Vampiton, hats off. Hats off to his senses. Hats off to his, skill set as well. But only 25 seconds is remaining. Team number 4, Team Salman Gaming, they need to get inside the zone because it's only 15 seconds left. You have the vehicle, so you can easily move in. But 3 teams, 9 players, and as I can guess, each team is having those man advantage. Team number 17, well, they are already ready for the fight. They're ready with those early grenades. They're ready with those pre-grenades, trying to create those smoke covers there. And I think this is not a good start. If you create a smoke cover for your opponent, you are allowed to get in. You're creating. Okay, this is a trap. This is a trap. He's allowing the smoke cover and between those smokes, you know, up the grenades as well. And if some Molotovs comes in, that will be more surprise. And there you go. Legit is totally successful. I'm sorry, he's totally successful in his plan. And X7 Mock, well, there you go. He's also using the grenades very right into the point, and some exchange of grenades is also being done. So yeah, it will be a good fight.
Oh,
Well, they have taken down 2 players with those grenades, and team number 4, they have to be really very alert because now team number 17 is defending their compound very nicely.
they're doing their best, but Salman is going to get taken down there, unfortunately, by Williams, who also has 2 players. And that's about it. SS player 2 hits the deck as well. He wants to confirm that finish because he wants to get as many points as he possibly can before actually going down, just in case. You never really know. As Maman Gaming also is in the vicinity. 3 teams still surviving. Those grenades are going to be cooked for a really long time now. Prime Mark 77k. Mark 77k unfortunately did not have any finishes. No points secured for this side from him. But his teammate is doing a lot of work. Legend 17 has 5 finishes. Prime is just waiting in his monster truck. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do. Trying to hide, I believe, here. Trying to fake it from the way that he's moving right now. There is going to be a smoke coming in. Lucifer has to be careful. Legend 17 is still surviving. Mark, where is he? Where is the backup? He's quite, I wouldn't say a lot far away from the zone, but he still has to make his way. And now there you go, Mark 77k gets taken down, unfortunately, thanks to the grenade coming in. Now there's only 1 more player surviving. Legend 77 is out in the open. He's going to get taken down as well. Now we know the last 2 teams, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mama Gaming and Salman Gaming. The only one is Prime. It's a 1 versus 1. Is it, or is it a 1v2? I feel like it's a 1v2. Lucifer, he's going to take him down. Prime is out of the picture. Maman Gaming, the man advantage there. Reigning supreme and getting that chicken dinner. Here you go.
Well, that was a great game. That was a very interesting, very entertaining game. I think the last 2 teams, Salman Gaming, team number 17, Team Williams, they really played very fantastically. You know, try to get those chicken dinner, but only one team is, there to get that chicken dinner. And by this, the first match, I'll say the first match of the 3rd day of Group C will come to an end. The wrangle was very intense, was very, livingly, was very alive. But yeah, there are 3 more matches remaining, so team do have a chance.
Yeah, they do. Definitely. I mean, everyone else also did really good. This matchup was kind of like a teaser about what's in store for us, what is going to be happening moving on further. But yeah, it was very explosive as well right from the start, and it has also been very let's say strategic from a couple of teams coming in. We did see a lot of utility usage as well, a lot of teamwork being involved, a lot of out positioning, outsmarting out plays as well. So I feel like yeah. I don't think there's going to be one single team dominating, two or three maps like on day number 1 and 2. Today, I feel like every single team from this group has a really good chance of getting at least one chicken dinner by the end of the day.
Well, of course, each team have a chance. You always have a chance. It's not about only one team, as we saw, last day Wadiar, and in today's day it was Team Taiku. Well, the way Team Taiku was playing, it was very much clear that they could get that chicken dinner. They already got 12 finishes point before the half match was completed. So yeah, the game which they played was truly very immense, was truly very aggressive for in the perspective of other teams. But yeah, they got eliminated anyhow. And at the same time, there are a few more matches remaining. There are three more matches remaining with different maps. Again, there's a last match of Erangel, then Miramar, and then, as you say, Sneaky Sanhok. So yeah, Sanhok is a map of comebacks. If you play good, if you have a different strategy, if you do those heal battles very tight or get those early rotation in the game, you could already get a comeback in the third match. But if I talk about the second match, the map of Miramar, well, that would be really very challenging for the teams.
For sure. But yeah, let's see what the teams have in store for us for the map of Myanmar. But once again, you know what time it is. It's time for us to take a short break. Okay, looks like Eagle is a little too excited, so he forgot to unmute his mic. But anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to BattleXO Regional League South India creator phase at the moment. And
Okay.
yeah, we already are done with map number one. It has been amazing. We
Yeah.
witnessed some aggressive plays coming in. Unfortunately, it was not the team that was aggressive getting the W at the end, but the other team who are a little more strategic getting the WWCD. So let's take a quick look at the overall. I mean, sorry, the match standings since it's only one
Yeah.
matchup. So Eagle, why don't you take us through this?
Well, of course, if I talk about the first team, it's none other than the one and only Salman Gaming with those massive finishes point, 13 into their backpack and 12 place point, which ranks them at the first position with those 25 overall points. If I talk about the Mammon Gaming, they have got those 19 overall points, in which 15 are place points. They got the Chicken Dinner and 4 are finishes point. If I talk about the Williams, well, they have got those 5 finishes point and 10 place point, overall 15 points. OT and YT, well, they have got 12 finishes point, which was really very massive, and only 1 place point, which ranks them to 13 points. KMC Comban 8 overall points and no finishes point, only 8 place points. Esports Daily 6 overall points, and they have also not got any place point only. I'm sorry, any finishes point, only place point. Angel Gaming, well, 2 place point, 3 finishes point, overall 5 overall points. ASAV Gaming 4 points overall. Princey Live 2 overall points. Shabir Gaming 1 overall points. And Saurav Gaming YT 1 point. Dolly, Hey Siri Live, Ninjuverse Gaming, Mythi Gaming, and Thor Gaming. Well, they were unable to get that opening in the first match. So yeah, we'll be waiting for these 5 teams to get a comeback, to get a start, I'll say, because they haven't get started in the first match. So yeah, from my side, from their side, I guess the second match will be their first match because they are still searching for a start. Well, yeah. If I talk about the upcoming match, well, the map is of Miramar, the map of chaos, the map of clusters, and as I can see, and you know, anytime the map will be coming in, the map is full of those height advantages, full of those tips, full of those chaos, full of those sniper rifles, and a lot of struggle. Teams will be witnessing around. But if I talk about the most valuable player, it's HH player 2. Salman Gaming with those 6 finishes point into the favor. This player was really very fantastic. You know, this team got almost 13 finishes point, if I'm not wrong, and they ranked at the first position. But in those 13 finishes point, Salman got 6 finishes point. You know, solo in a solo game, and those 6 finishes point got a contribution for the team of almost 48%, which is really very well. And the way he's playing, the aggression, the hold on his senses, the skill set which he delivers is truly very fantastic, and I'm really very excited to see him in the upcoming matches in the map of Miramar, in the map of Sanok as well, because players game changes in the upcoming map, players game changes in the upcoming different maps, different stages. So yeah, pressure of different games, pressure of different match, pressure of different stages, always very vulnerable to watch out. Let's see how will the players go on, or what will be the strategies. But we'll move towards the map schedule, and we'll talk about the maps, that which are the upcoming maps in the upcoming time, and we'll discuss more about that. But yeah, coming back to the map, the second match, the match of Miramar. Well, there are many drop locations. Pecado, Los Leones, El Pozo, San Martin, different drop location, different teams, new names today. We could see some new major drop clashes as well at those different regions. But if I talk about the Sanok, as in the terms of edge, if I say a sneaky Sanok, well, I would love to see after the 2 matches, after the 50% of the day is end, which team will get a comeback in the map of Sanok, because in the first 2 days we saw that there are 2 teams. For I remember, Others Gaming and Spade Gaming were the 2 teams who got a comeback after those 2 matches, in the last 2 matches, and they anyhow managed to get a position in the top 4 teams. So yeah, today again, I could see some teams that can come above and for the qualification. And then again, the last match, the match of Erangel. Yes, the match of Erangel, the by default map, the classic map from where we started the day. We'll again the day there only. Day 3 will end there only. But if I talk about the team list, which are the teams playing today, who are all the players playing today? Well, it is a group C. I'll remind you again. First day was Group A, second day was Group B, third day was Group C, and tomorrow, which is the fourth day, will be Group D. Shabir Gaming, Salman Gaming, Dolly, Saurav Gaming YT, Ninja Universe Gaming, Mithili Gaming, Esports Daily, Neon X Pavan, Hazri Live, Princey Live, Angel Gaming, KMC Command, Thor Gaming, Ojian YT, Williams, Mammon Gaming. Well, the players are from every age group, from 15 to 30, and these shows the experience, these shows the enthusiast for the game. And yeah, very soon we'll be coming with the fly path as well. But before that, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, please, what you have to do, you know very well, you have to hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream with your friends, with your mates, and you have to show your support. But before that, what is this? What is BattleXO? What's Esports Exo is doing? Battle platform, especially for those underdog. You can come here, you can perform with T3 teams, T2 teams, T1 teams, depending upon your skill sets. And yeah, you can perform, you can improve, you can learn, and get yourself into another stage, get yourself a platform. And this is the platform which Esports Exo is providing, especially for the underdogs. I can't see any other you know organization in India who is doing such a things, especially for underdogs. And you have a platform, you have a stage, you have an opportunity, you just need to utilize that. And how you can do that, many times we see QR codes on the game, on our screens. So yeah, you could go there, you can scan, depending upon your devices. It's an Apple device or it's a Android device, you can download from Apple Store or Google Play Store, and you can download and play, and you can register. It's very easy. You have to just scan the QR code, or if you don't want to scan it, you can search BattleXO on your Play Store or Google Store. But without wasting any time, we will be coming and we will be moving towards the second match of third day, the map of Miramar. Well, as I can see, the fly path is starting from those western parts of the region, ending towards those eastern parts of the region, and it's a little biased towards those southern part. It's difficult for the team to go towards those northern parts of the region. Many drop location will be missed. As I can see, drop locations like El Pozo, Hacienda del Petron, El Azur, and above that, Water Treatment, Cruzal Valley, La Cobria, Torre Alto, Campo Militar, Tierra Bronca. These regions will be really, really very difficult for them, to tackle there, to go there. But as I can see, a drop clash over Valdemar, over Los Leones, and Chumakera as well. And there you go, it's THS Frost with win 94. Well, he's looking in trouble, but now the game has changed. He has got M249. Oh, he was not prepared for that. Team number 14 are spread everywhere. They have got those weapons at those early phases, and they're utilizing it very well. Those knocks, those finishes point at those early phases always gives you a boost. But Sen Salman has taken down X7 Lucifer. Different fights are going on, different regions, 13 teams, 45 players. This is the stage one. 4.5 minutes is still in your hand to complete the loot, to go inside the loot. And as far as I can see, team number 14 who are in Chumakera, they need to travel 1500 to 1600 meters inside the zone. And this becomes really very difficult because Miramar doesn't allow you to rotate that easily. The vehicles in Miramar is always a tougher task, always a challenge to deal with. And especially when you have a drop class, especially when you have a distance like 1500 or 1600, it creates a lot of stubble. But as we can see, guys, download now. What's this? I have explained to you all. It's BattleXO platform for undergods. You can go there, download from Google Play Store, download from your Apple Play Store, and play T3, T2, T1 scrims, improve yourself, improve your skills, and make a career out of esports. But coming back, LJ Prime, I can see this fight coming from past 1 minute. LJ Prime versus Team X7. I would love to see that where they are fighting, but team number 8, well, they are spread out, they are split. Messi, J-Bot, Skrills, X7 will again back in action. It's X7 versus AE, and a new fight is coming in. As Sen Salman has taken a few players down, and I guess team number 4, which is again, if I'm not wrong, Salman Gaming. Yes, they have got those 4 finishes point, And this is welcome to Pecado. And welcome to Pecado has been done with those 4 finishes point. A great start. A great start in the game. Last match was really very beautiful for the team. They got good finishes point into their favor. This match again. Good start. Positive intent. Coming back to team number 5. Foreign Botai, Monkey, Yahya. Well, 3 men standing. Playing the game with 1 man disadvantage. Almost on top 12 teams. Top 41 alive players and some more fights. 8 Raksu. Well, he has taken down UTA player. I wasn't able to see the player, but yeah. As far as I can see, team number 5 is very far. They are in Valdemar, almost 2,600, if I'm not wrong, 600 or 800 meters far from the zone. And this will be very tough for them. You know, when they'll move for the first zone formation, the second zone will be formed. When they'll move for the third zone formation, fourth zone will be formed. They have to be very, very quick with their rotation. I think they have to do it now because it will take up to 3 to 4 minutes to get inside the zone. If you want to center, it will take more time. If you want to defend, it will take more time. So yeah, you have to prepare for that. You have to plan early. You have to implement early. Sometimes your plan doesn't execute the way you want. So yeah, let's see how they move on. 11 teams. They're talking about team number 10. A fight is building on. BWGT having a grenade in his hand, trying to throw the grenade in the bag, and he's changing his position. Very quick, very smart. Will this affect the
Hmm.
fight? This will be surviving an edge. I guess it's still very difficult. 2 teams, and this is the third fight of the match. Very crucial, very important for both the teams because in the first match they couldn't perform that well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first game they were not having a great time here, but looks like things are going to be different on Miramar, especially a KMC Common as well with 4 players surviving still. Looking at the likes of Sorrow Gaming YT right now, do they want to pull the trigger here? 2 other players are just out in the open. What are they doing? Spoiler and Sorrow Gaming YT. Oh no, a lot of damage being dealt now. Spoiler almost hitting the deck. There you go. UMP Vampy is going to be the one dropping him, but no finishes confirmed just yet. Knockout will be coming in now. The Lambo vroom vroom, here we go, trying to get close up so you can get that finish. Pulls up, drops down as well. Vampy has to be cautious. There are a lot more cover now. Sorrow Gaming going for the revival. He's out in the open though. There's other players as well. There's nothing that can save Spoiler now as Pain. He's going to be the one confirming that finish. And now Krish, he is also kind of split up from his team. Has to be careful. Nado,
Yep.
oh, is he spotted? I feel like he is. He kind of heard the vehicle as well.
Well, yeah, team number 10 having those height advantages. The grenade has been pinned out by Anto Krish. Oh, okay. He was not prepared. Short of gaming or to the under the edges of the game. He's been taken down. F3 cursor. Well, the players are at the very far regions. They are split. And the golden Mirado. Well, the sparkling golden Mirado. The eye-catching Curse God. Well, he's been taken down. That's suppressed AK. And Chris trying is with Thompson. I don't think this will be, very fruitful. I don't think it will work out. AK with that 3x, a great combination, difficult to handle. Still he's flying on the golden guard. The health of vehicles
Oh
of
boy.
Mirabar
As you said, that
is really
Mirado
very
looks
less.
really good though.
Yep, a great golden sparkling Mirado. But Krish, now he have to run. Now he have to run to save his life. Moving. The speed of the bus is not that too fast. He will come here. Team number 10. They are building a trap. He's having the Thompson in his hand, but Anto, he created a flying. And that sparkling golden Ronaldo again. I think the golden Ronaldo is in the right hand.
Maybe. It definitely looks like it. Let's see if the gameplay is as sparkling as a vehicle. Right now, Billion. They have one player on his knees, and Prime is also in a really tough spot. He was a star player. He was the star player for this side last time. But I feel like they are all eliminated. There you go, Salman Gaming this time. Unfortunately, as I said, I already told you this. I told you, whoever is whoever performed great in game number one might not be able to do the same in game number two, and they are already proving me right.
Well, of course, it's not like the past days. In the past days, we saw game number one and game number two was very biased for a few teams who were dominating in the game one. They were dominating the game two as well. But here, it's something different. I'll not say it's something. It's very much different because Team Taiku, even they got 12 finishes point in the last match, and now in this match, we have completed almost 5 minutes to 8 minutes in this match, but still they haven't got a single finish point. They're still rotating in, but as you can see, guys, download now. A QR code is in front of you, and this is BattleXO. You just have to scan this QR code. This is for you. This is for undergods. This is for underjods who are watching in, and you have to scan from your respective mobile phones. Is it a Google Play Store or Apple Play Store? You can download from any of them, and you have opportunity. You have a platform to play, learn, grind, and make a career out of esports. But coming back, about number five, and when top one, I think that number and is not there. This will affect their game. Each players matter a lot, and if you're coming with one man disadvantage, this will somehow affect the game at the last zone or at those close range fight. Always a worry to be seen.
True indeed. And now we're still just closing on in the first circle. There's still a lot more time. It is a map of Miramar, so it's going to be taking a lot of time for these teams to actually face off against each other. And I do not think anyone wants to take that fight right now. And Team 5, Dolly. Well, Yaya is in the team who has had a great games. Had great games yesterday, if I'm not wrong. But let's see how and if he can have something similar today as well.
Yes, as I can see, the second zone is here. The zone is shifted towards those little northern part. The zone was on the southern part. I'm sorry, the fly path was on the southern part, but you know, meanwhile the zone is shifting towards the northern parts of the regions. And yes, each and every team will move inside the zone because the damage after the second zone will hit you hard. Will not allow you for a longer time to stay outside of the zone. And if you are still staying in, I think the elimination would be very easy in the game. But yes, team number 14, as we can see, the rotation is very difficult. Driving the vehicle in Miramar becomes another skill, becomes another challenge for each and every team and each and every player as well.
True. For now, 9 more teams in the server, 30 players still surviving. Shabir Gaming,
Yep.
4 players standing strong at the moment with just one team finish. They are also looking to get some numbers on the board. Once again, as I've said, ladies and gentlemen, you need to have that consistency throughout 4 games of the day. We're done with one, there's more two after this, but you need to make sure you get at least a decent score in this. If not in terms of position points, at least in terms of finishes. Get yourself around 15 to 20 every match. That is going to be giving you around 70 to 80 points, which is more than enough to be in the top 4.
Yeah, you have to acquire the average. You have to get the average at least in every match. Those 10 to 12 points is what is required to get the qualification. But BWGT again for an he'll take down bot one. BattleXO. Yeah, I have downloaded Edge. Did you?
I have done it like day one. Even before our matches started, I was like, "Can you please get me a slot? Because I wanna." Once again, I feel like I might be a wasted slot, because I am pretty sure that I'm gonna be one of those first ones to get eliminated. But you know, let's see how it goes. Let's see. You never really know. I mean, if some professional team wants to sign me, please don't. I suck. But yeah, I want to have some fun as well. Let's see how things go off. I mean, if we get a slot, if we get a chance to play, maybe we will have some fun. We obviously, or at least me. I don't want to say we because I'm pretty sure you have some experience playing and stuff. He's just having fun with his teammate now, Legend 17. But yeah, I hope a lot of teams show up for the underdog stage because, as I've said, this is a great way to showcase your skills.
Yeah, this is a great way. This is a great platform, a great stage, whatever we say. Esports EXO is providing something great for. Well, yeah, coming back, 9 teams, 30 players are still there. Taikojin RTR, well, holding his position very tight. BWGT, around those regions at those height advantages, always a challenge for every team. Whenever you are at height disadvantage, it's difficult for them. But Team Taiku, well, they're initiating some new fights between team number 10 and team number 15, which is Team Thor Gaming, and team number 10, Team KMC Komban. Well, they are trying to get a third party, get a fruit over there, which is not seeded by them. But yes, these grenades, these foibles will trouble them a lot. Granny is moving in with those EMP45 in his hand. He has taken one player down. Jonu Atiar, well, holding to diagonal angle on the staircase. And finally, he was successful in the plan. He'll get those 3 finishes point. The team will get those 3 finishes point. They're almost on top 8 teams, top 26 are live players. And this is the stage 2. Well, the second zone, still 8 teams, 26 players. And let's see how they move on. Well, 8 teams, 26 players. Again, the new zone formation. Well, the zone is shifted towards the northern parts of the region. And Team X7 looking really aggressive. Talking about team number 10, KMC Komban, they're holding a good position over there. Team number 14, well, a new fight between team number 14, which is Asaf Gaming, and Team Williams. Well, both of them are in front of each other. Team Williams having a area in the compound as well. And this grenade, I think this could make a change. As I can see, this is a smoke or a grenade. No, it's a smoke one. And yes, okay, Mach 77. He has got that opening.
There was a grenade there as well.
Very important for the team. Yep, as far as I can see, 8 teams, 24 players. So X7 Mox 27K is still going in. Team number 4 holding it. Back those grenades of Mox 77K. Well challenged team number 14. The double one player came in. His life has been taken down by Clone. Is still moving on with that DPS, making new difficulties, new challenges, and that DPS. Well, I guess now this is the sound what winning a fight looks like. He's taking those DPS very rightly onto the right point, and finally, it's looking like a 1v2. And And yes, no, yeah, it's Klon. Got a 1v2 there. He has got total 5 finishes point, but yeah, he tried to interfere. He's trying to interfere. He's trying to get a third party from there. The revival is going on. A smoke is needed to be done at behind as well because team number 5, they are creating a trap. Tycho Emil. Well, a new team is coming in. A third party is building. Even a fourth party is going on. Back to back. New fights back to back. New aggressions. Monkey. Well, you have to be really very aggressive. Team number 5. They got vicious point from here. Tycho Emil start. If this grenade doesn't make a connection, it would be difficult for team number 5 because now they'll know that someone is here. Monkey has got the compound. He's moving in. He'll be having a height advantage there. And yes, 6 teams, 18 players. 3 finishes point in the hand of Taiku. I'm sorry, 3 finishes point. And yes. Oh my goodness. Granny ATR is taking some back-to-back good shots. Well, TBS, it's totally paying off. And yeah, back off. And which was a very compulsory. Uh, was very clear at the same time. You have an advantage. Take the fight. If you don't, it's good that you fall back and get some position placement for the team. And what Yaya did at 6 teams, 15 players. This is the stage for some amazing shots are been taken by Yaya. Tycho Grania TR. Well, Team Tycho. Off place point and position point both. But there you go, the zone shift. Okay, I'm really very surprised. It's shifted towards those southern part of the region as compared to the last zone. And yes, there are only 2 teams inside the zone in the San Martin, in the city, and they'll hold the position and they'll hold the compounds. Will not allow any other team. But as far as I can see, 6 teams, 15 players. Meanwhile, Yaya, he came in their city, he came in San Martin. And yes, now you have to be alert. If the last few stages forms around San Martin, then that would be difficult. But Taiku, Chonu, RR has been taken down. It's a new team. Team number 3 is Shabir Gaming. A new name coming in. Some new difficulties have been created, and if they come on top 3, I think the result will be very great. Because Salman Gaming, well, they are eliminated very early. So we could see some fight in the points table as well. Apart from the war area, apart from the war zone. But right now, 6 teams, 14 players, in which 4 teams are here in San Martin and in 10 and 2. Well, that was a great anticipation from his side. Opening knock, and his reflexes are quite good, but this time he was not that lucky enough. He tried, but his teammates are very close to him, and he'll get an easy revival as well. The zone shrink. I was talking about the zone shrink, and there you go. The zone is shifted between Hacienda and San Martin. You know, some areas of San Martin compounds, some ridges, some terrains of Hacienda del Petron. That 14 players. So HBGTRO Bro has been taken down. Hydra, Virus, OP. Well, 2 players are standing in. 1 finishes point in the favor of team number 3, Shabir Gaming. They're trying to get that shot, but they get time. Side, and it's difficult for them to carry on. This is the stage 5. 40 seconds are remaining for the new zone. Still, the numbers are same. 16, 14 players from the past 4 minutes, which means players are struggling. They are trying their level best to get inside the zone, to get those finishes point, and now only 20 seconds countdown begin. Let's see. How will they go on? And there you go. The zone shrink has been started. 33 seconds are left in your hand. The zone is shrinking very fast, very hard. It's very difficult to cast here.
And as you can see, Team 10 at KMC Combat, they still have players surviving here.
Yeah,
Three more,
yeah.
and they already have five
Well,
finishes.
still waiting in. Still. The 12 players. The new zone formation. Few regions of the zone are in the compound regions. Few are in the open grounds around those dips, those ridges. And yes, let's see. How will this affect the players? How will this affect the teams? On an average, each team will have 3 men standing there. And it's really very difficult. It's really very challenging for them. D6B still going on. In front of them, it's Team THHS. And it's a great POV. It's a good POV to be precise. As we can see, team number 10 is around the southern regions. In the center, it's team number 3, which is Shabir Gaming. And they have a zone edge. But what as I can see, Team Taiku, well, they are on the northern parts. They are on the shore. I'll say they are the representative area, drains area, and they are having a pretty good region into the side. This central part can be tackled by this team. Even if I look at team number 8, Princey Live, they also have a pretty good position.
Yeah, all of these teams are looking really good right now, especially team number 10. As you've said, their positioning is
See how will they
really
move
good.
on.
BWGT, though, has to be a
New
little
fight coming
cautious
in. Team
here.
number 10 versus team number 3. Getting a great fight. THH, JB Not, Jod is still holding the game. 4 dual players in front of them. It's a new one. Team number 3 waiting in. Back-to-back shots are taken. OG Pan. Well, it's very close. PN10 has been taken down with that Molotov. Difficult to tackle, difficult to challenge. Let's see how will they take on. How will they move on? But I still believe that it's really very difficult. Team number 3 versus team number 10. Shabir Gaming versus KMC Komban. They're looking very, very aggressive. SR Messi trying to get a third party over there. A news one formation is on the go. The third party. Okay. Team Taiko. Well, they were not prepared for this. SR Messi is moving in. Well, the name of a legend. The game is also very good. And now, will the team Taiko, they'll wait. They'll revive. They'll come in the zone. Team number 8. Team Angel Gaming. Well, Emil Star, he gave a good reply. He gave a good comeback. A counter attack from Team Taiku. Team 8, which is Team Princey. Well, they need to be really very alert because from behind some more players, some more teams could come in, and it's really very difficult. It's really very challenging. Let's see how will they move on. 3 teams, 9 players edge, and Skrills is still looking in a tough scenarios. Grenades are being done. JB not. Let's see how will they go on.
Yeah, team 8 though, Princey Live, they only have one man standing at this point. Messi hits the deck and confirmed as well, unfortunately. It's Skrillex X28. I feel like he's going to go out as well. JB now is going to go for a little bit of a heal battle here before he goes down, if I'm not wrong. Emil Salmon, meanwhile, confirms the finish with the help of a grenade there. The side of Shabir Gaming still surviving. Odian YT also still in the picture. And Hydra, He is looking good, in a great position right now. Team finishes 9 for the side of ODN YT. 3 players surviving. I feel like they are, on the verge of getting this WWCD, because I feel like they are the only ones. Yeah, there you go. JB, he gets taken out thanks to the play zone. So now the man advantage is on the side of ODN YT. And not just the man advantage, the confidence as well. Hydra and Virus OP, the only 2 surviving players for the side of Shabir Gaming. What is it gonna be? UMP, DBS versus 3 other players. Now have to be really careful. Emil Sam RTR, he has been the MVP for the side of ODN YT, and the DBS is in his hands. They're trying to go in. Hydra. He wanted to do something there, but Quenya, he gets spotted out by Virus, down to a 2 versus 2 situation right now. Hydra's hooking up a grenade yet again. Virus OP. Didn't he get that finish? He wants to confirm that, but he's getting information from his teammate at the same time. It's a 2v2 situation. There is still a knockout. Will not be going for the confirmation just yet. Emil Sam joins the party. Hydra hits the deck. It's a 1v2 situation. Emil Sam Tonu trying to get this finish onto Virus OP, who managed to take one more down. It's all down to one more player, but he wants to confirm that finish, wants to make sure that he gets that point just in case if he goes down. He tries to bait it out and extend. Virus OP, man advantage, but doesn't really matter. They get that chicken dinner, and what a play coming in from Virus. The nerve at the last second, the peace of mind, the presence of mind there to peak at the right time, and the UMP, you know how deadly it is up close and personal. That was enough. Had he perfectly clutched that 1v3.
Well, I guess that was really very great. That was really very fantastic. A clutch, especially at the end zone, especially at the final blow for the chicken dinner. It's always a pleasure and always a special moment to watch.
Definitely. What a game this has been once again. Miramar, we have witnessed aggressive gameplays yet again, and then we have also seen a couple of smart moves all around the map. But at the end of the day, it is going to be Shabir Gaming with the chicken dinner. Kind of feel bad for ODN YT, but they have done brilliantly, right? They have ample amounts of finishes there.
Shabir Gaming and even Team Taiku, well, they played really, really very well. And yeah, we could see some great fights or some great action at the end zone, especially by these 2 teams. I was really surprised to see that Shabir Gaming was getting a great comeback in the second game itself. They anyhow tried, they anyhow managed to get on the top 2. Even I guess they got few finishes point as well.
Yeah, they have ample amount of finishes, ample amount of position points as well. So both of these teams, once again, I feel like are going to be those contenders for the top 4 position there, moving on to the semi-final. But you never really know. Once again, as I've said, game number 1, we did witness a couple of teams absolutely dominating. We did not see those teams dominate this time around. So Sandhawk, it could go either way yet again. Do we see heal battles? I mean, one of the team players did go for the heal battle at the last circle here on the map of Miramar as well. Once again, not that viable when it's stage 5, but still managed to survive for a few seconds. Did not get his team any extra points, but I feel like now you understand what their game plan is, right? Moving on to Sandhawk, they might be going in for the heal battle. You never really know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Sandhawk. I'm looking forward to some really strategic, as I've said multiple times. I want to see some really cool strats coming out from these teams.
Well, of course, Sandhawk is always a map of comebacks, and I would love to see the comebacks from Team Shabir as well, because the way they played in the second match was really very great. But the third match of Sandhawk, I guess Team Taiku, well, they also performed really well in the second match as well. And the first match was also good for the team in terms of finishes point. So let's see how will be the performing in the third one.
Let's see if things are going to be similar or if things are going to be changing, because we're done with 2. We're left with 2. Whoever is the teams at the bottom, they have to come up with a different game plan, because whatever they're trying, it's not working. So we're going to be taking a short break, and let's see if things are going to be the same on the map of Sandhawk.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are coming back with the BattleXO Regional League South India, presented by Esports XO. And here's a caster for the day. My name will be Eagle, and on to the other side is my co-caster Edge.
Yeah, we're done with two first two matches of the day. We are left with two more, and I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you how excited I am for the map of Sandhawk. At least, I mean, people like Erangel, people like Miramar, yes, but I personally love Sandhawk. Why? Because that's one map where I can be sneaky and try to get some finishes. Number one, and also I can go for heat battle if if I'm not hitting my shots, I can just sit back and try to get some points for the team. But yeah, either way, whatever strategy you might be used to, whatever strategy you like, it all can be used in the map of Sandhawk. Rifles, uh, pistols as well, if you ask me, snipers, shotguns as well. A lot of utilities will be used in this particular map up as well. So for this, as once again, as I call it, sneaky Sandhawk, you don't have to be aggressive at all times. Sometimes you can just surprise the team by coming up from behind them and going for the third party, fourth party, and getting
Yeah.
those finishes. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the match standings coming in from map number two, the map of Miramar. And as we all know, Shabir Gaming did get that chicken dinner, but it was Odian YT who got the most number of finishes, 10 finishes, 22 total points for them as well. So yes, even though they did get the chicken dinner, it's still Odian and Shabir sharing that 22 points.
Well, I guess they played really very well. Odin and YT, Odin YT shall be gaining 2022 point each. KMC combined 15 points into their favor, 7 finishes point. Prince Live 11 total points, 1 finish point, and 10 place points. Williams, 8 finishes point and only 2 place points, total 10, which will rank them at 5 at 6th. Esports Daily, 6 total points. Dolly, Miss Sanrita, 6. Salman Gaming, 6. ASAP Gaming, 4 total points. Thor Gaming YT, 2. Thor Gaming, 1. Maman Gaming, also 1. And Hey Live, Angel Gaming, Ninjaverse Gaming, Metal Gaming, before will not get any finish point in the second match. So, yeah, not a good start for them. And I guess in the first match also, these two teams didn't perform very well. And Ninjaverse in the first match also were the, I think, first one or second one to be eliminated.
Hopefully, things will change for the teams at the bottom. Now moving on to Sandhawk, but let's see. As I've said, game number one, game number two, whoever were dominating, whoever were the ones coming out on top, might not be the ones coming out on top right now. But yeah, game number two, Odeon YT Shabir Gaming sitting in on number one, number two spot. But who is the MVP? Is my question. It has to be the last clutch, right? It is Cyrus. I feel like that's Virus, or maybe I'm mistaken. Because okay, anyway, it is the player coming in from Shabir Gaming. That 1v3, that 1v2 at the end was just phenomenal to witness. And yeah, he alone, his team has
Yeah,
7 finishes. Well, he has 6 all by himself. So this player, this person, oh my god, he's explosive. So all I'm saying is you have to keep an eye on him.
of course. In the first match it was from Salman Gaming. In the second match, it is from Shabir Gaming. You know, the letter S is still very lucky for the MVP. So let's see what in the upcoming time what will be the upstandings, how will the players move on. But the next match, the sneaky Sanok, as you say, is going to be really, really very challenging for the teams. The map of comebacks, let's see. I'm pretty much excited to see that which team will get a pretty good comeback in this match. But yes, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please go to hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, and do show your support because the map of Sanok will bring a lot of chaos, a lot of cluster in the game.
For sure, and it could, temper with the positionings of the teams as well
Yeah,
in the overall standings later on. And once again, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, 16 teams out of which 4 will be moving on further to the semi-final, which is on 3rd and 4th of October. So if you wanna, make sure that you are one of those top 4 teams, you need to make sure that you have these 2 games under your belt now. At least be, a
yeah,
little decent above average, if you ask me. 20 points, both games, that gives you 40. So, I mean, first two games, yeah, let just let it go. Whatever happened, happened. If you're one of those teams who have not been performing great, it's okay. But last two maps, right? Sandhawk and Erangel, once again, to close the day off, you need to come up huge. You need to make sure you get those, placement points along with the ample amount of finishes to get yourself. I would say 20. I mean, if you want to get 30, that's up to you. But I would say 20 points on both matches. That's 40. And I feel like that is going to be enough, just enough at least, to keep yourself in top four.
Well, as I remember from the last 2 days, the fourth position, the cutoff was from 35 to 40. But if you anyhow manages
Yes.
to get, as you said, 18 to 20 points in each match, or if you get 15 points in both of the matches and you have those 10 points in your backpack from the first two matches, or 12 points, it will help you a lot. The qualification would be very easy, and one good game of 25 points could also help you. One game of 25 points, another game of 10 points is also very decent. And if you have the 5 to 10 points of the first two match, it would be always helpful for the team for the qualification of the semi-finals. But again, the map of Sanok is always full of surprises, full of those snakes, full of those heal battles, and it's a mixture of Sanok. And I'm sorry, it's a mixture of Erangel, Miramar, and Sanok. Erangel and Miramar is the Sanok is a mixture of Erangel and Miramar, to be precise. Yeah. And we could see some close range battle, mid range battle, long range battle as well. And the rotation is also very difficult as it is a small map. Then also the rotation is difficult because of those snakes and no vehicles. You know, it's very difficult for the teams to cope up. Let's see how they perform it in this map.
Yeah, picking up those right weapons. QBZ is going to be one of those weapons that I'm going to be looking at. But as I've said, picking up those right weaponry, making those right weapon choices. If you pick a QBZ, maybe have a shotgun with you ready, because you want to make sure that if someone's very close and personal, you might be utilizing the shotgun more than the QBZ. But at the same time, if two or three of your teammates have shotguns and everything else,
Yeah.
you might want to have one sniper just in case. You never really know. You might be, having a clear shot on one of the players hiding in one of those buildings. But yeah, let's see what the teams have in store for us as we are going to be jumping into the flight path of the map of Sandhawk. We once again have the amazing 16 teams of the South Indian creators of the creators phase. And the flight path is pretty basic once again. That's starting from Camp Bravo, ending at towards the southern part once again towards Nukam.
Well, a decent fly path starting from those, south northeastern to southwestern, a diagonal one. And in Miramar, I don't think, the fly path matters a lot. You can go anywhere from anywhere, anywhere from anywhere. But yeah, Team Taiko again. Oh, as I can see, Emil SMTR in the boot camp region, he has got some 2-3 finishers point. Is it looking like a clutch over there? This is a question. But Team Taiko back-to-back finishes point into their favor. And I guess they have eliminated a team so fast. Just after the landing, Saurav Gaming YT has taken Taiko, Cho, no 2R, Jim R2R will take Saurav Gaming YT, a good trade from 1-on-1. But again, match 3 for the day, for the third day, third match. 14 teams and 51 players. Great numbers, but again, which team will get a comeback? Again, the question of Sanok.
How are they gonna be playing this one? Well, the answer we already got it. Aggressive as hell. 10 seconds into the drop, right? They already, went into fighting. I feel like 2-1. I think one squad has already been eliminated pretty early, very early to be honest. I feel like they've spent more time in the lobby than they did in the map, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, they had a pretty good start, but right now, the question is that team number 14. Well, they're very close, and as I can see, download now, BattleXO, a great platform for the underdogs, but now underdogs are moving in GWAD, looking like a 1-on-1, but it's a 1v2. Having AP45 and AK on the close range is very difficult to tackle against a DPS. Number 1 line OP is coming in. A third party could be delivered out. Vehicles. we often see vehicles. We generally don't see vehicles in Sanhok, players traveling through vehicles, because it makes a lot of sound and it gives you position as well. And as I can see, there you go. This is the disadvantage which I was talking about. Lara, she has got that opening. Moving for the second one. DPS in his hand, but there you go. Lanopi, well, he was also having a DPS. He's going for the second one. He's got the one and going for the second one and finally get that pick from behind. It's another team. It's team number 7. Hey, Siri live. And Siri will give a high to their opponents. They have got those 2 finishes point and a great third party. Very quick and very fast.
Very fast indeed. Another squad getting out of the server pretty early. I kind of feel bad for them. But yeah, Team 7 right now, Hasty Live. They already have 2 finishes thanks to Bob 1 and yeah, felt like play for a different team, didn't he? But yeah, anyway, moving on right now. They're moving away from the positions, trying to find their find a really good spot in the bushes, I believe, through one of those hills, one of those buildings. Do they need any more loot? I feel like yes, a little more. Get themselves a little more utility. I feel like there's enough ammo for them at the moment, but there's still a lot of time to work with. They tried to scout the area for some possible enemies. Unfortunately, could not find anyone, so they're back now and they're gonna try to play a little safer.
Well, 13 teams, 45 players, 2.5 minutes are still there. Still there for the rotation for you to get inside the zone. Okay, this is something very different and very unique. What I haven't seen, 4 players in 4 different vehicles. This is what I have seen, but in the map of Sanhok, I think it is different. Players are taking those old pickup trucks as well. The sound of the vehicles in Sanhok, these makes a lot of noise for the players, for the opponents, and the position is revealed very easily, which is difficult for you only. So just have to have a plan and move on it. But team number 4, they have changed the vehicle. I think the fuel is not that good. Yeah, they have changed the vehicle. 200 meter to get inside the zone. 1.5 minutes. It's still there, moving very steadily, very slowly. But Painan, yeah, it's team number 9, Angel Gaming. As we all know, last match was really very good. They played really very hard, tried very hard, got a good number in terms of finishes point and plays point. But now you have to prove in the last 2 matches as well, in this match and after the match of Erangel as well. So guys, before that, tighten your seatbelt, because anytime the fight will be on. And before that, if you haven't liked the stream, please go do hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream with your friends, with your mates, and do show your support. But at the same time, as we can see, download BattleXO Edge. I have downloaded it. It is for underdogs. It is for players who want to begin, who want to get a platform, and Esports Exo is providing a good platform.
It is a great platform. It is a great initiative as well. Once again, huge shout out to BattleXO for making this possible. But for now, Team 3, Shabir Gaming and Salman Gaming, looks like this is a fight that is going to be possible. Shabir Gaming, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, as it is going to be the zone that is going to be causing them a little bit of issue as well. I mean, some of us are not going to be a lot of damage, but you still need to make sure that the second stage zone does not affect you as much. Blue zone usually deals very less damage at the start of the game, but as the time progresses, as the zone becomes more and more smaller, the circle becomes smaller, the damage inflicted becomes that much bigger.
Well, yes, Shabir Gaming, last match was very fruitful for the team. this match. Again, a good positive start. Prince trying to get some tap shots. Yes, I guess he didn't get the finish point. The players were eliminated from the zone itself. 637 meter to enter the zone. Team number 3, Shabir Gaming. They have the vehicle. They can easily get inside the zone. Not a bigger task, not a bigger distance. But yes, I could see some enemies around Dota Pro. Some surprises are being built by team number 4, which is Salman Gaming. And they are the competitors. They are the enemies from the second game itself, as I can see, between Shabir Gaming and Salman Gaming. They're fighting in the points table as well. They're fighting in the game as well. And the fight is for the qualification. I would love to see that, if the fight engages here, how will they engage? How will they fight? But there you go. LZ Prime will get that opening knock. He'll take down HB Dori the Pro. And now, as I can see, Salman Gaming is in upper hand. They have one finish point. They have eliminated one player of Shabir Gaming. They're waiting. They're waiting for the right time when they can give a surprise attack. LZ Prime now is falling back, backing off from the fight because the damage at the zone is very high.
Taking it smart right now. Side of Salman Gaming as well. As I said, the second zone, blue circle is going to be dealing a bit more damage when compared to the first one. So they are on the move here as Mark. He will confirm that finish, and I feel like that is going to be another squad being eliminated by the side of Legit. But Mark, oh, wait a second. Retaliation now coming in. Shabir Gaming are trying to find a way into the zone, but they're very far away. Cycle Live is going to get taken down, burnt to a crisp. Thanks to the Molly. That's a confirmation. Jerry trying to find that opening, trying to get some amount of damage onto one of the players on the side of Angel Gaming.
Well, yes, trying with those tribals. Struggle is very much real, but Killer is live. He's been taken down. Surprised by team number 9. Well, now Jerry, he have to move in, but he is moving out. He's not moving in, he's moving out. He's disengaging the fight. He's going for the position point for his team, which is a correct decision, I guess. If you can't compete, it's better to back off and get those position point at least for your team to get a better rank, because if you anyhow manages to get 5, 6, 7 whatever points, you have one more match. And we have seen in the first day, in the second day, each team manages to qualify with those 1 point. We have seen that between the fight between the 4th and 5th position. But Team Taiko coming back in the fight. Well, that was a great grenade. Emil Samaratiar, he has got that opening knock. Team number 17, Williams, are looking in trouble. Let's see how will they get a comeback. But the grenades, I think they can't identify that where the grenades are coming from. And Clone is the Lone Ranger surviving with those DPS. One-on-one scenario. Oh, there was no time to react also. And they were really, really very quick. One more fight comes to an end. And at the same time, simultaneously, a new zone formation toward those northeastern parts of the region. And yes, the way teams are playing, I guarantee the area inside the zone is very much, but we could still see a lot of chaos because the intensity of the lobby is very high. 11 teams, 31 players, and if I'm not wrong, this is the stage 3 or stage 4. I think the numbers are telling itself.
Yeah, stage 3, as you said, it is closing in as well. Have to be careful. Now, if you're caught up in the blue zone and if you're somehow knocked out of the zone as well, there's no way you're getting revival now, because it deals a lot more damage when compared to the first two. So you cannot get knocked out of the zone. You don't want to be eliminated from the play zone. That is the most ridiculous way to get taken out. But Team 18, Moment Gaming, now might have to face the likes of Hey City Live, because they are going to be the first point of contact here, I guess. But there is a squad of Dolly as well in the vicinity. Will they be going for a 3-way here?
Well, this is the question. This is the question arising here. Stage 3, 20 to 22 seconds are still there. I'm sorry, 18 seconds for the zone shrink. 11 teams, 31 players. And as far as I know, Mats, from each team, there will be 3 players on an average. You know, almost 3 players, we can say. But this says that the competition will be very high. You know, players, they need to be really very quick, alert, attentive at the same time. 40 seconds. 244 need for 240 meters, as I can see. Team number 10, which is team KMC Comban, they need to get inside the zone. Having a vehicle is always an advantage for the rotation. But there you go, BattleXO. Download now, guys. QR code is in front of you. You just have to download. You just have to download. You just have to, play, learn, and earn. But at the same time, coming back, Monkey, well, he's waiting on. Oh, team number 10. Well, Compan, they were not prepared for this. Team number 7 already having a whole 3. Well, TBS versus the MP45. A great meta, but there you go. Monkey has taken on the first player, going for the second one. 3 players has been taken down. Monkey is just roaring in. And team number 16 is also in. Team number 7, yeah, what's happening? One by one, new teams are coming in. They are eliminating few players, and a new team is coming. They are eliminating few players. What's happening here? Chaos is building on Yaha. Great grenade. A great game sense. The deflection of grenade was really very impressive. But again, Emil Samara GR is doing some more amazing grenade. And stage 4 for the new zone shrink. It's only 55 seconds remaining out.
10 teams, 24 players now. Stage 4. The zone is collapsing. Everyone has to be a little more careful. Now Samar Gaming, this time around, you did see that they were explosive in the first 2 matches. This time they're playing it safe. They're playing it slow. They are still surviving, all 4 players, as a matter of fact. And now Team 7, KCD Live, they are going to be going out as the side of Aryan YT is going to be the one dropping them down. And the side that was very, dominating, very aggressive, well, they are going to be still, here, the side of Orion with multiple finishes and 2 casualties. That they kind of have to now change their game plan, because you can't just keep going down.
Yeah, team number 5 waiting for the opening finish point. Team number 4, okay, Salman Gaming. They have got those 2 finishes point and still trying for more. And again, the fight between Salman Gaming and Shabir Gaming. Always very entertaining to watch out. But 3 teams are here. Team Taiku, Team Salman, and Team number 15 as well, Thor Gaming. So yeah, a terrific trio fight has been building on. And team number 4, Salman Gaming, is having upper hand here with those man advantages. 07 Hacker is giving some surprise attack, and his player 2 has been taken down. LJ Prime is giving a tough fight to his opponent. Team Tycoon still waiting on. And the Gran here, he's having upper hand. He's having a height advantages and using it very nicely, very fluently. Behind the screen, here comes the backstab. Hacker, he was waiting for the right time. And at the right time, he hit very hard. And I guess, if I'm not wrong, the elimination of Salman Gaming is being done here. Or the last player is still standing. But heal battles, I would love to see the heal battle in Sanhok, because this is the speciality of Sanhok. And let's see which team are coming in with those heal battles.
Oh, Miss Senorita YT. We have not seen her with her teammates in the first 2 maps. But now she's here, and they're already in the top 2. Top 2, can they get this WWCD? They have 3 players surviving at this point. But the side of Maman Gaming, they're trying to get those numbers as low as possible. Side of Dolly, they might be in a lot of trouble. Mafia is going to be the only one standing right now, and unfortunately, he's going to get smacked in the face with the shotgun, and that's going to be GGWP. Another WWCD for the side of Maman Gaming.
Well, a great winner chicken dinner from Maman Gaming. I think we are waiting for this. And as I know, Edge, and as you also know, in the first two matches, Maman Gaming was lying nowhere, and we were talking about the comebacks in the map of Sanok. And there you go, full of surprises, full of those chaos. I know Shabir Gaming and Salman Gaming performed really very well, but they managed to take those finishes point. But if we talk about the place point, if we talk about the winner chicken dinner, if we talk about the comebacks, well, this is secured by a new team, a new name, which is Maman Gaming.
I mean, yes, both of these teams at the end, right? Maman Gaming and also Dolly's team. I feel like they were not having a great time in the first two matches, but now moving on to Sandhawk, they finally found that groove, found that momentum that worked out for them, found that gameplay that worked out for them. And moving on further, moving to the last map of Triangle, if they can pull out something similar to what they did right now, they might just have done enough to make their way to the top four and move on to the semifinals. Because once again, as I've said, they were teams
Yep.
that were dominating in game one and game two. But I mean, yes, out of those multiple dominating teams, there were a couple of teams that are still dominating, like OD and YT. But there are also a couple of teams that have completely been shut out, right? So yes, I feel like if any other team wants to step up, this is the time to do it. We've seen a lot of teams, step up, get that chicken dinner in the last map of the day, and then somehow steal the fourth position. So yeah, I mean, anything can happen.
Well, if I talk about few teams, Ninju versus Gaming, Mithli Gaming, well, few teams are there, who didn't perform really well in the first match, in the second match, and in the third match, they still didn't got an opening. Yo. So I
Yeah,
think the game is over. The qualification, it's not
true.
possible. Logically, practically, it's not possible. In a single match to get those 35 points, you have to hit very hard. You have to clear the lobby single-handedly, I'll say, with those at least 20-25 finishes point on a chicken dinner, but that's not possible, I guess. Yeah, so it's very difficult for them. But teams like Shapir Gaming, Salman Gaming, Maman Gaming, now they will have a tough time. They'll have a tough time in the
For
fourth
sure.
match. They'll have a tough game because the qualification is for the top four between 16 teams. In 16 teams, only 4 teams will get the qualification. So yes, I guess 6 and 7 teams are there, as far as I can see, who is still in the game, who's still in the race for the qualification of top four.
True, it is going to be a race to the finish right now with one more map left. Everyone is going to give their A game. So let's see how teams are going to be facing off in the last map of the day, Erangel. But once again, you know what time it is. It's time for us to take a short break.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we are back with the last match of the day, BattleXO Regional League South India, presented by Esports Exo, and this will be the map of Erangel. But without wasting any time, I'll tell my name will be Eagle and my co-caster it's Edge onto the other side.
We have witnessed some amazing games. So yeah, Sanhok was pretty interesting. So let's take a quick look at the match standings now coming in from the map number 3. Sanhok and Moment Gaming, they were the one coming out on top with 15 position points since they did get that chicken dinner. 22 total points as they also managed to secure 7 finishes. OD and YT once again was not one of the last teams surviving, but they did manage to get ample amount of finishes, which puts them on a massive total of 19 as well. Dolly Miss Senorita, I feel like that is the first game I've seen her come and join the team, and yeah, instantly whenever she joined, and already they're in the top 3. Called her Lady Luck, I believe. 12 placement points, 2 finishes, and 14 total. Thor Gaming, 10 placement points, 3 finishes, 13. Salman 448, Angel Gaming 617, Hey City Live, Asap Gaming also sitting on 7 points, William sitting on 6, Shabir Gaming and KMC Combin, both of them are on 2 each, Esports Daily sitting on 1, and unfortunately for the last 4 teams, our Gaming Live, Ninja Words Gaming, My 3 Gaming, they have had, I would say, a bad day with no points on the map of Sandhawk.
Well, yeah, you could see a comeback of Maman Gaming with 22 points, grabbing the first position in the first match. But if I talk about the fourth match, well, this is again the map, the by default map, I say, the map Erangel. Yes, I guess Erangel will be really, really, very challenging coming towards the most valuable player. It's Taiku, Emil, Sam, RTR from the team. Auda and YT. With those 5 finishes point, he'll be the most valuable player of the third match, the map of Sanok. And yeah, he really played well, I'll say. Taiku. The
Yeah,
players
he's
were
one of the
very
main
aggressive.
reasons. Uh-huh. As I was saying, he's
But
one
they
of the
were,
main reasons why Odi and YT got those 11 finishes.
yeah, a great contribution towards his team, towards his own gameplay. And Taiku players are aggressive in every match, irrespective of the map. They play just like, they are coming here for those just skill points, and you know, they're finishing the players just like something.
For real. But I'm more interested in what the overall looks like right now because I want to see which are the teams that are contesting for the top 4. Odi and YT, I'm pretty sure they have secured at least top 4, if not number 1, which they are sitting on right now. Zero chicken dinners, 21 plus 1 points, 33 finishes in total of 54. Maman Gaming, thanks to 2 chicken dinners, are sitting on 31 placement points and 11 finishes, a massive total of 42 as well. Saman Gaming, 0, 17, 22, 39. Shabir have also gotten themselves a chicken dinner, 25 points. KMC also 25. Fourth position, though, Williams. Now, this is a position that I have my eyes on set right now, 31 points. This is not a great position to be in if you are Williams. Seventh position, Dolly, 21 points. As of Gaming, sitting on 15. So I feel like everyone until number 7, or even actually until number 12, Tor Gaming, Esports Daily, Princey Live, Angel Gaming have a really good chance of making it to the top 4 or at least a 4th position if they get a chicken dinner in this one.
And of course, if they get the chicken in this one, I think it would be really very, you know, doable for them as well, because as I can see, there's not a big difference. KMC Combat, Shabir Gaming, both the teams have a chance. As I can see, one good game, qualification can be done. Even Williams, if this game doesn't work good for this team, I think the qualification would be really very difficult. But talking about Salman Gaming, Maman Gaming, Odian YT, somehow, as I can say, they'll be qualified if they, you know, play this game with an average point of 5 to 10 points to 11 points. I think the qualification would be very easy for them.
For sure. But I want to
Well,
see
yes,
if that is going to be the case. Yeah, there's a lot of fireworks outside. I am not really sure if you guys can hear me right now, but I guess, celebration for the side of Odi YT and Maman Gaming because they are going to be the ones really explosive. But yeah, moving on to the last match. What are your thoughts?
well, if I talk about the last match, the map of Erangel, well, by default map, player must be going all in. If I talk about the teams who are at the lower stages in the chat, I think they must be trying their level best to ruin, to spoil, to destroy the game of the teams at the table top. If I talk about the Shabir Gaming, my eyes are on that team. The qualification is very tough for them. One good match, if they get to a 15 points or 20 points, the qualification would be very easy for them. Let's see how will they move on. What will be the strategy? Because the map of Erangel will bring a lot of chaos, a lot of clusters for them. And again, the question is same, that how will they move on with the aggression or with a slower, steady start?
Yeah, change of pace is what I'm expecting as well coming in. Now, you played the game in a particular way in the first three matches. Now, moving on to the fourth one, you could be bringing in something new, bring in something that no one's expecting, and you might just be the one coming out on top. So yes, Wrangle it is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to have that, number four spot, if you want to push down the team Williams, this is the time for you to do it. But anyway, without any more delay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump straight
Yeah.
into the game. The flight path, well, it's completely reversed this time. We're starting from south, ending up north.
Well, starting from those southwestern parts of the region, ending towards those northeastern parts of the region. Diagonal fly path, I'll say, it is biased towards those little Georgia Pool, Zark region, a little northwestern biased fly path. But yeah, I would love to see this zone formation because game always depends upon the zone. How will the zone be formed? Will the teams move? How will be the rotations? What will be the rotation clashes as well? So a lot of questions, and very soon we would be getting the answers as well. But as far as I can see, very pair query, well, the silent region, and again Primorsk, a drop clash between those two teams. But military base against, it will be silent. Even no Ripnoi again in this match it will be silent, and even the regions of Georgiapol City, well, some more silence region.
Drop clashes are something you need to keep an eye on, but I want to see where the circle is forming, especially the first one. I want to witness some really slow paced action here, at least in the last one, because once again, the teams that are in 5, 6, 7, 8, they have a really good chance of making it to the top four. And Esports Daily, did he join in with just himself? I kind of feel bad, to be honest. Did he join all the matches alone? Oh no, two more players. There you go, Prime and King.
Yep.
I was like, that's kind of lonely. That is not nice. But yeah, he does have some comrades with him.
Well, yeah, 3 men standing, one disadvantage of one single player, and a very different drop location. Stalber. I know many times you don't get a lot of loot, but download, guys, BattleXO from Google Play Store or Apple App Store, and you could have a great platform, a great stage for learning new things, for grinding, for making a career out of esports. But Primorsk, a silent region, and whenever we see a drop location at some silent regions like Primorsk, it's always challenging for the team. You will loot, and from anywhere, anytime, you'll get a surprise attack. And again, another region, Yasna Polyana, a very vast, a very big region. And again, two teams, Team Shabir Gaming and Team Angel Gaming, in front of each other to challenge. And it's very important for Shabir Gaming to win this fight for the qualification, and for Angel Gaming as well. Because as I can see, both are having 25 points in the points table, if I'm not wrong, Edge.
Yeah, both of them have a pretty similar scoreline uh, in the overall standing. But this game could change everything right now, right? Shabir Gaming and the side of Angel Gaming, both of them are in the same vicinity, and yes, Naya might just be the place where the first fight might break out. And the team that comes out on top might just be sending the other one home. I'm not going to say that they will be confirming a slot in the top four, but they might just make sure that the other team does not make it into the top four. As the side of KMC Comban, they're going to be in the vicinity same as the side of Sora Gaming. YT and Krish immediately gets taken out, dropped and bagged by the Mac 10.
Looking in a trouble scenario, it's team number 8 roaring out in combat. Last match was very good for the team. They got the chicken run and they're trying to, compete with that same temperament, maintain that same temperature in this match as well. But team number 6, well, they're under pressure. And some off-guard angles will always create a lot of pressure. And revival here create a lot of difficulties because God is trying his level best with those next two. But no, I don't think it's going to be that easy. AKM is coming back in action. It's AKENC. Well,
Oh,
2 players are out of the picture, I guess. No, it's the whole team. Well, and finally, the elimination has been done. 12 teams, 44 players. The numbers are very much clear. Talking about team number 9, well, both the teams know, you know, that the qualification is very much needed. Shabir Gaming and Angel Gaming. That's why they are waiting. But there you go.
number
Still,
grenade.
I was
Ooh.
wrong. Team number 6, they're still alive. Well, one player, Saurav Gaming YT, the responsibility is onto his shoulders. Let's see. Will he be able to get a comeback for the team? The lone ranger surviving, looking like a 1-1. Mike Lucy versus AB45. It's a double-side attack. And finally, team number 10. It's team KMC Combat. The chicken dinner of last match. The temperament of last match will continue in this match as well. But team number 3, it's Shabir Gaming. Well, Hydra holding his position very rightly. UMP. No, it's Bibin and Bison. He has taken one player down, moving for the second one. Looking like a 1v2. A great game. Moving towards Mike Lewis. He's barely surviving this 1 HP. Will he able to clutch it up? Yes, he's coming with that 1v2. What an amazing temperament. Without taking a damage of even 1 HP. He has done that 1v2. And if I'm not wrong, Shabir Gaming will roar in Yasna Poliana and will eliminate Angel Gaming. And with this start, I guess they have declared the qualification for top 4, because from here, if we play a very normal, a very average gameplay for their survival, I think it would be very easy for them to get survive for the qualification.
True, but the game is not over yet. I still don't want to confirm that. I feel like there is still a way that they might actually go down here. We are down to 9 squads now, 34 players. But but as you said, Shabby Gaming are looking really good into confirming that number 3, number 4 spot. But I want to see how the other teams are doing as well right now. They have to be really careful as Team 14. They're still here, taking a lot of damage here coming in from the side of Team Salman Gaming, who have had a great day today. But unfortunately, are still not in a confirmed state of top 4 position.
Yes, as far as I can see, team number 4, it's Salman Gaming. A tough fight. Well, the qualification is easy for them, but yes, still, you have to play. You have to make a confirmation out of this game. And Salman Gaming, 2 players are knocked down. Salman is giving revival to the players. Jerry is moving in, and he has a complete angle, a great angle. One player has been taken down, going for the second one. A perfect push is coming from team number 14, and they're trying to dominate over this match, playing very freely and within a snap, within a blink of an eye. Well, Team Salman will getting eliminated from this match. I think this was not, a good game for the team. But team number 14, that was very quick and very fair. Killer is live. Well, he has got those 3 finishes, but in a great clutch. But apartment regions, well, this is also very difficult to tackle out.
True. Tackling out, once again, that is why I love, tactics. That is why I love strats. Because you get to see the brains of the players. And also, if someone's thinking outside of the box, you get to see something insane. But also at the same time, you might get to see something, much better than insane. Because someone might actually counter your strat. Which, in turn, might look like an insane play. Because right now, the DBSs are just in the faces of the side of ACD Live. As the side of Frenzy Live, they are just running them down. Yaya is the only one surviving, if I'm not wrong, who's trying to escape though.
Well, yes, the way they're playing, I think the intent are very much clear. The last match is going very fast at a fast phase. Players are trying to take the fights more and more, going with a YOLO approach. The regions of apartment. Yeah, still waiting on with Skarl and AK in his hand, having a level 2 helmet, level 2 vest, which will give him a decent defense system. 3 smokes, 1 first hit. I think the utilities are not that good. He's not having Molotov or any bandages or any energy drink for the boost. So this will affect the fight. But talking about team number 5, well, 4-man standing with a 0 finishes point, almost on top 8 teams, top 27 live players moving inside the zone, trying to, find their opponents and hunt them down. But there you go. Yeah, players are closing in. Yeah, is waiting. Footstep must be given by the opponent. There you go. It's a one-on-one scenario. DBS. Well, AK versus DBS. He has taken one dead. Oh, no. He hasn't taken anyone down, but a quick reflex from THS Frost OP. That was very great. But again, few more fights to come. 7 teams, 26 players. At the same time, guys, if you're watching the stream, please go do hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, do show your support, because this is the day 3. After that, one more day to go, day 4 for the group stages, and then again 2 days of semi-finals. So if you want to enjoy the entertainment, please do subscribe, please do like us, and hit the bell icon as well.
Yeah, we would really appreciate that. But at the same time, you also, I feel like should be supporting your teammates, your team as well, and your favorite creator who are trying their best to make their way here. The side of Dolly still surviving here. They are also one of the contenders, if I'm not wrong. They are in 7th position. They also can find a way to make their way to the top 4 and find a slot in the semi-final on 3rd and 4th of October. But for now, Mr. Narita YT, she's going to be taken down. A DP in her hand, but she's out of the picture. That's Frost. There's nothing that he can do, because all the other 3 players on her side, they're kind of very covered up. And the side of Princey Live, they are not afraid. School is their territory.
Well, of course, team number 8 for finishes point. 1 player has been taken down, and team number 5, Dolly, MS, and Rita moving in. I don't think they have a plan to push in. They're rotating from here and there. And yes, a back off has been done by Dolly, Miss Henrietta. Sorry, Miss Henrietta team. This is the stage. We have a lot of time, plenty of time to, stay safe, get those position points. You're already on top 7. From here, I guess top 3 will be very much easy, because you have to just, go for those survival points. You have to get zone as early as possible, and you can avoid fights if you want, or you can take fights as per your strategy, as per your team plan. But yes, from now onwards, game will be very slow. Players must be avoiding fight for those position point. And yes, as you can see, there are few teams who still have a chance for the qualification.
As I said, there are a lot of teams that still have a really good chance.
Yep. 7 teams, 25 players. 4 finishers point have been done. This is the stage. And if I talk about the zone formation, well, the zone is shifted towards the eastern parts of the region. We can see some water as well. And if I talk about the water regions, well, 20 to 25% regions are still in water. If I talk about the western parts of the region, Yasna Polyana, well, another region to worry out. Few teams could be seen there as well. Southern parts of the region, some drop clashes were there at those early phases, but now we could see some rotation clashes as well. So yeah, you have to be really very attentive the way players are giving rotation. It's very dangerous. There are not much teams, but 7 teams very close to each other, and getting the central parts of the zone is their priority right now. Well, 7 teams, 24 players. 1.5 minutes is almost over. Team GHH moving in. Team number 5, Mafia Shockwave. FM Sam OP has been taken down, eliminated. Miss and Rita Whitey has been eliminated. 7 teams, 24 players. Let's see how will they go on. Let's see how will they move on. Moving very unknowingly, and in front of them is team number 14, Team Asaf Gaming. Very strong. They have already got few finishers point in the game, looking confident, and a chase has been started of Rat and Cat. He has tried to pull off with his vehicle, but it was not that easy. Mafia needs to get down because the players are being taken down. The Lone Ranger surviving. No, it's Jerry. Jerry's still going on. He's got the Mafia. DPS versus M416 in a mid-range battle. I don't think this is that good. Nadi, he'll take a easy flank over there, and finally, they'll get those 7 finishes. But team number 14 looking very confident and at the same time very lethal. The confidence of the combination of confidence and lethal is very dangerous. But 6 teams, 22 players are still there. Stage 2, 30 seconds are there to get inside the zone. And let's see how will they move on. What will be the strategies? Not X Jerry OP. They are still waiting on. They're still going on. 19 seconds is still remaining. Let's see how will they go on. Well, 6 teams, 22 players. This is the stage 2, and I can see players are engaging fight very fast. They're not avoiding it. They're not waiting a lot. But yes, the question is again the same. That you have still a chance for the qualification. If you want those position points, you can surely go for that as well. If you want, to have a good survival hold, you can easily go for that as well for the qualification. But if you know you can't survive, you are lying somewhere around 8 or 10, lagging for those 20, 25 points, and it's difficult. So yeah, you could play very aggressively, very fastly, but in a new zone formation towards those northeastern parts of the region. And some water regions are still there. ADP, if I'm not wrong, it's team number 10. KMC Combat players are still inside the zone, having a great hold over there. Few teams are close to each other, but few teams are still far away. So yeah, fight will take some more time. Players will take some more time until the next stage 4, which will be the 4th zone formation, or stage 5, which will be the 5th zone formation. So yeah, you have to keep a good hold over there. And yes, AP Hydra, Virus OP, they're going in, they're waiting. 54 seconds are left. They're going very fast inside the zone to get those central regions. And ET Prime, well, new fight has begun. It's team number 12. Well, Mythly Gaming, oh my goodness, that was a great push. Well, they were not prepared for that, and it's high. It's high or it's 9. I King, the Lone Ranger surviving for the team. The last player having 2 weapons, 2 assault rifles, AKM, M416, 70 bullets, if I'm not wrong, with an extended mag, 30 and 40. And Isopane is moving. Oh! What? What was that? It was a free kill for Isopane. And I guess he was lagging, or he was offline for a while. It was very easy, It was easy for team number 12, which is team Mythly Gaming, to get these finishes point. 3 finishes point has been secured. Top 5 teams, top 19 alive players. Players are moving in. Okay. This is what I was talking about. A surprise attack from team number 10. KMC Command. Well, they have acquired his own central part of the region, challenging every team. 5 finishes point is enough, not enough for them. Not enough for them to complete the hunger. But yes, again, in front of them, it's a new team. It's a Shabir Gaming. They also need the qualification. Both the teams are trying their level best. 5 teams, 18 players. Edge, what do you think? How will the game go on from here?
I feel like, side of KMC are going to be the favorites, looking at their position and looking at the confidence right now. They are going to be trying to take down one team at a time, and it's going to be Shabir Gaming. Some points in the deck right now. Will they be going for the confirmation is my question here. But the PMP's mid-range is going to be deadly, as hell for sure, but the grenades are going to be raining right into the top floor of the building where they are exactly residing at the point. But the Molotov is going to be confirming a finish onto one of the players. There's going to be another couple of grenades coming in. This is a great teamwork coming in for the side of KMC Combat, but the players on the side of Shabir Gaming, there's nothing that they can do. They have to retaliate, but they're not. They are going to be burning. Hydra is the only one I feel like he's going to be the one surviving at the point, but he also managed to get one knock. Do not be able to get that finish for sure, but Hydra, he's also bleeding. He needs to make sure that he gets a couple more finishes, but there's another team in the vicinity now. Metal Gaming also joins the party. They want a couple of finishes as well, but Hydra, as I said, he's the only one standing, and there you go. He's not standing anymore. He's 6 feet under the ground. As Shabir Gaming, they are out, but ISO Ninja with a beautiful grenade. KMC Combat, they did not see this one coming. And Mythly Gaming, they want to take the fight to everyone. They don't want to fight one-on-one. They want to fight 1v4.
Well, the way they are playing, I think that is truly fantastic. That is truly doable. But team number 12, it's team number 10. Well, the last match was chicken dinner for this team, if I'm not wrong. And again, they're coming with the same game, with the same mindset to get back-to-back chicken dinners. But team number 14, okay, you were not ready for this. Team number 12, 2 players has been taken down. Bishop now being that solo player standing. UDA Bishop, the whole responsibility is onto his shoulders. Let's see, how will he come up? Well, he's waiting. Team number 10, KMC Combat, and they're also waiting. 4 teams, 13 players. The zone is very big, but players are very close to each other, and all the 4 teams are here present between these 2 squad houses.
4 teams, 13 players. This is going to be interesting as we are practically heading towards the final zone here. Hopefully. But these teams are, not done yet whatsoever. Team 12, Mythly Gaming, they already lost a couple of players here. But yeah, Bishop is also on the ground once again. He was revived, but immediately knocked yet again thanks to grenades now being rained from the side of Asaf Gaming. Will they be able to connect one more? They already have 8 finishers, still have 4 players surviving. But you never really know. Anything can happen in these final zones as you have these DBSs in the hands. You have to be careful. Are they hitting the deck thanks to Uni ENC's UMP? But he's going to get confirmed immediately. And now, command advantage. ISO Pain gets taken up. Then goes the squad elimination. Frost OP making sure that no one gets up. DBS confirming that finish. And now we're down to 7 players and 3 teams as ENC also, wait a second. He got himself... Wait, did he just finish himself off?
Well,
was that a self-finish?
Teams, I guess so. The grenades, the Molotovs. Okay, TTP, Unique, ENC. Again, some grenades back in action. The solo player or Team Combat is trying for the survival, is trying for the finisher's point. 3 teams, 7 players, looking like a 3v1. And yes, team number 10, will that solo player be able to clutch it out? A squad house 1 versus 3. Difficult scenario. Well, I guess team number 8 could, have advantage in it, have a piece of cake where you can go and have third parties, and you can easily win the game. You can easily get those chicken dinner. But team number 14 trying to hit those grenade, trying to use those utilities, but still they're unable to find the position of Uni EMC. Challenges are building in, difficulties are building in. Let's see who will be the first person to go in and get the first knock.
I have to be careful. As you said, a 3v3v1, there's 1 player hiding there, and yeah, all 3 will be rushing towards him, and I'm pretty sure, unless he's insanely lucky, he will not be able to do this 1v3, and there you go. As I said, he managed to get 1 knock, but that's about it. Immediately gets taken down by the DBS in the hands of Asaf Gaming, who managed to get themselves 13, and I'm not even sure how many team eliminations they've got. I think that's like 5 team eliminations, but they still have a man. Man, I wouldn't say disadvantage now anymore because it is a 3 versus 3 situation right now. It is going to be Prince Life versus the side of Asaf Gaming. 3v3. This is going to be very intense as we are heading towards the stage 5. 30 seconds for the zone to collapse. Jerry, he finds himself in a tough spot as a DBS right in front of his face. Skrillex confirms that Frost OP steals that finish. In the meanwhile, team, they get themselves 6, and now it's a 2v2. The
Okay.
DBS, look at that movement. Lion OP is OP indeed, as it's all down to Skrillex. In a 1 versus 2, there's nothing he can do as his teammate jumps out the window, puts the shotgun in his face, and gets that WWCD. But what a game this has been.
Well, this was truly tremendous. Fantastic, fabulous, speechless. A great game. A great game will come to an end. Team number 14, SAV Gaming, I'll say. They'll win the match and get some good finishes point and get some, good place points as well. But the question is that will these plays and will this finishes point allow them for the qualification? Because they were at a very lower stage in the past games.
I mean, once again, you never know, right? It feels like it is going to be one of those, 30 bomber games. And I've said if they're anywhere below 10, 11 position, I feel like it is going to be an issue. But for now, it is looking decent for them. And I still don't know if Shabby Gaming have confirmed their slot, which I feel like have confirmed. At least if my memory serves us right. But let's see. I have to wait for the official confirmation. That is the overall standing when that comes up on our screen.
Of course, we'll wait for the overall standings of this match. We'll wait for the standings of this match and overall standings as well. But before that, guys, again, I'll request each and everyone, my audience, to guys, please, if you haven't hit that like button, please go to hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, do show your support, because this really becomes important for us, for the organization, for the casters, for the production team, to get the morale support, to get your support, to get the audience support. And again, I'll explain once more for the last time of the day, what is BattleXO? It's a platform for the, undergods, underdogs, where you can come play. This is a platform where you could play 3-3, T2, T1 as per your skill set, and you can perform, you can grow, you can learn in the upcoming days, and you could build a career out of esports as well.
True. Huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to production as well, making it all possible.
Yep.
Everyone, all the observers, production head, Vishal doing a great job in the back as well. Once again, it wouldn't have been possible without them. Yes, and also it has always been a pleasure casting alongside Eagle. Very fun guy. So make sure to check him out on Instagram as well. He is amazing. And I'm on Instagram as well. If you want to check it out, well, do that as well, I guess. But for now, we have checked out the games of Group C. And I gotta say, I am quite impressed by multiple things when compared to Group A and Group B. Group A and Group B, it was like 4 teams or maybe like 6 teams at max who were doing good. But today, I felt like there were around 7 to 8 teams who have done absolutely amazing, at least in one match.
True.
Right? I mean, we did see a couple of matches where teams were surviving. We had a couple of matches where teams were explosive. But yeah, we're all coming down to the last match of the day, Erangel. Let's take a quick look at the match standing before we head on to the overall standings to see who qualified to the semi-final. In this particular matchup, though, as you said, Asaf Gaming, I'm not really sure as well, Eagle, but they did manage to secure 31 total points.
Well, of course, 31 total points. And if I talk about KMC Combat, they got 20 points. So, Princey Live 18, Mithley Gaming 11, Shabir Gaming 10. In which 4 finishers, 6 place points, Haze 3 Live, 6 total points, 5 finishers point, 1 place point, Esports Daily only 4 points, in which it were 4 place point, Dolly, Miss Senorita, 2 total points, in which 2 were the place points, Salman Gaming 1, Saurav Gaming, YT, Angel Gaming, Mammon Gaming, only 1 point, which is the place point, and again, the same scenario for Ninjuverse Gaming from the past 4 matches, 0 points in this match as well. Thor Gaming, Odiana, YT, Williams, well, all of them will have 0-0 in their backpack in this match.
It's just one of those days, isn't it? For these teams at the bottom, unfortunate. Just a bad game coming in. But I want to see who the MVP is going to be from the side of Asaf Gaming. I'm pretty sure has to be. And it is going to be Lion with that shotgun play at the end as well. That movement was absolutely impeccable when he went for that very quick jiggle peek.
DBS,
I would like to call that Ferrari peek. And yeah, DBS in his face, man. Come on. That was, if I was on the receiving end of that, I would have uninstalled the game and then obviously reinstalled it back because I love BGMI. But then once again, 5 finishes, and he rightfully deserves it. I mean, just with that one play, I would have given him the MVP anyway. So yeah, as of gaming, I still don't know, since now you put that thought in my head. I don't know if it's enough, but I feel like it might just be enough, like just enough.
Well, I guess they may qualify them or they may not, just because of, as you said, you know, 2, 3, or 4 points or 5 points, because somehow they get managed, they managed to get those 10 points, 20 points, and finally, okay. So
Oh
this
my
is
god.
Udyan YT, 54 points, Asaf Gaming 46, and KMC Combat 45, Maman Gaming 43, and I'm really surprised for the two teams. Well, Salman Gaming and Shabir Gaming, who were aggressive, lethal, you know, fantastic in the first two matches. Well, they only got 40 and 35 points and they didn't qualify.
That is heartbreaking for sure. But Asif Gaming, come on, that's 3 days in a row. The team that has gotten the chicken dinner in the final match somehow made it to the top four. Will it be possible tomorrow as well? Well, that's going to be a story for another day. But Orion YT, Asif Gaming, KMC Combin, Maman Gaming, congratulations. I gotta say, I'm impressed by Orion YT and KMC, because these two teams have no chicken dinners but still managed to be in number 1 and number 3 spot respectively, 54 and 45. That's a very nice number. You just reverse 54, that's 45. But anyway, yeah, both of these teams were consistent, also
Yep.
very aggressive, right? And they were smart. They knew when to be aggressive, but at the same time, they knew when to be a little safer, when to play passive. So that is what I was expecting from teams, and these two teams have definitely delivered it for me today.
Because both Salman Gaming and Shabir Gaming played very nicely, but they didn't qualify. It's very heartbreaking and sad as well, because the way they played, they won our hearts, but they didn't qualify. The aggression was very great. They were, in the kill feed always. They were, coming up in the game. They were performing in the games, but just because of those three and just because of those, I'll say seven. Oh, sorry, 8, 3 and 8 points. Salman couldn't qualify for 3, and Shabir couldn't qualify for those 8 points. You know, came very far,
And
but didn't qualify. Unlucky.
unlucky. But for all the other 12 teams, I know this is heartbreaking, but yeah, tough luck. But I hope you guys have learned from your mistakes. I mean, you will learn from your mistakes. Don't be disheartened. Hopefully, we will see you, you know, once again whenever the creative phase comes back, I guess. So make sure you're tuned into BattleXO. So next time there's something similar, you are participating in it, and hopefully next time you will be one of those top 4
Yep.
teams qualifying to the semi-final, if not to the grand finals.
And of course, you may be the top 4 teams for the qualification for the semi-finals, grand finals, many more stages, guys. You just need to download BattleXO, play the scrims, play the events, qualify, learn, earn, and do as many things as possible. Just keep grinding. But it's a wrap for the day, Edge. I'll tell you to conclude the day.
I guess so. It is going to be a wrap, but what a day it has been. It has been an amazing day up of 4 matches. Erangel, Miramar, Sandhawk, and Erangel. Once again, we did witness some really aggressive plays, but at the same time, a lot of utilities coming into play, a lot of tactics, a lot of new gameplay today. And as I've said, a lot of teams that have performed well in game number 1 and 2, unfortunately, could not keep up in game 3 and 4, which is why Asaf Gaming made it to top 2. Well, Shabir Gaming unfortunately were pushed down. That is quite disheartening. But yeah, that's the storyline from day number 3. We will see you once again on day number 4 with Group D. Until next time, good night, take care, and stay safe.